What's up, everybody? Hopefully I'm connected. I'm just checking out this 50 low. I thought we'd sit in front of the 50 low boy today. What do you guys think? Are we down with that? Alright, hang on. Let me set this camera up. Boom. I got it. Now you guys can see the 50 low boy. Woohoo! What's everybody doing? Who is in this chat? Mike's Aquariums, Tom Patterson, Sean. Who was first? Hang on, I got the chat over here. Dan Slee was first. Tampa Tom's here. The Morrison Family Farm is here. Meow Aquatics. Something about Tango? What's up, Tango? I feed every 2 hours, so while the lights are on and I'm home, so 5 times a day. Wow, really need to get on that auto feeder. That's a lot of feeding. Amber is here, Tiffany White's here, Lumpy Dog's here. Did I say Sean OTD? He's here. You crazy, Dragon Bro. What up, Dragon Bro? ST Aquatics, what is up? Who else is here? Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Anyways, so what are we talking about? We're talking about how often do you feed your fish? How often do you feed your fish? Hashtag roadfish forever. That's right, Joseph. Maria Z's right here. What's up? Chevy Fish, what is up? William Jansen, I see you. Sherry Berry, I see you too. I see all you fine people. GB, what's up? I see you. Maria Z, I see all you people. What is up? So yeah, things have happened. I did some things with my hair. What's up? Hello. I have a mohawk now. It's a thing. I just like to do crazy things. I can't help it. Flynn's Fish Farm. What's up, sir? Yeah, new hair. New hair, don't care. Full mohawk. Well, death hawk, because it's long, I guess. I haven't spiked it up yet, but mostly because I don't have time for hairspray. I'm always working or doing something. Tiffany said, thanks for the cool plants. Hashtag Aquarium Dragon. That's right. AquariumDragon.com. I think there's some stuff on there still. It's called a death hawk, Steven. Okay? Look it up. Google something. What was I saying? Oh, plants. I think there's still some plants on there. I took a bunch of plants out of here for that trunk swap. So I gotta reevaluate my stock situation before it goes absolutely bananas and I don't have enough plants. So yeah, I gotta work on that tonight before I go to bed. One more thing I gotta do. Q Aquatics is here. Danikin is here. How's the driving? You better be being safe. Oh, it's Danny. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, are you driving right now? And then, don't be doing that. That's a me move. Don't be doing that. Brian Kennedy's here. Peplin Creek Aquatics is here. Bob Kaler. Hashtag OG Squad. Darlene's Tanks. Hello. Zen Ginger. Oh, so many people. Yeah, you missed a lot of plants. I'm sorry, Amber. I hate to say that to you, but you missed a lot of plants. And a lot of your little cichlid things that you like. All the cichlids with the angelfish and the cichlidness. I'm not into it, but you would have liked it. What else? Okay, so how often do you feed your fish? So, I feed my fish once a day, and I have one skip day. And the skip day changes. I don't always do the same skip day. And the reason that I do that, let's see, what's the reason that I do that? It's mostly because nature. 90% of what I do in my fish room, I have to be able to equate it back to what nature does, which is why I don't care if temperatures fluctuate, because that happens in nature and all the rest of the nonsense. But anyways, so when I think about fish eating in the wild, they eat bugs, they have to search for their food. Sometimes food is scarce, sometimes food is plentiful. It all changes day to day. It's kind of a struggle grind, whatever. So I like my fish to not, I mean, obviously some of them, like the Bashirs, know that they're going to get fed, because if I don't feed that tank every day, they get all crazy with each other. But I want to keep them guessing a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys do? So if I have fry, I feed them like 3 times a day, like as much as I possibly can. But like my actual, like going through and feeding my tanks, once a day. Fishy Fun 57 says, I believe in the natural approach too. Just makes it easier. So SC Aquatics just sent me a super chat that says, not a mohawk. That's right, it's a death hawk. Get it right. I had to scroll back to that. So thank you for the super chat, but it's totally a death hawk, bro. Maria Z with the $4.99 super chat. Amen, sister. Amen. Preach, right? Oh, $1.99 again, not a mohawk. Okay, wow, I mean, that, to each their own. What, can we get a sound off in the chat? Is this a mohawk? Because it's like this on both sides, all the way back. That's a mohawk. If I spike it up, it's a mohawk. Can we just sound off in the chat below if you think that's a mohawk? We'll get a count. Let Steven know. Chevy Fish says I do it the same way, Haley. It's great for fish health and vitality. Yeah. If I spike it, it's a mohawk. Okay. It's a flat mohawk. Whatever. Let's see. Depends on how many fish are in the tank and types of fish. Oh, chat's going too fast. You guys are just talking. And type of fish that are in the tank on how often I feed. Right? I mean, you gotta make, whatever, exceptions. Like I said, if I have fry, they get fed like 3 times a day. What was that? Rich T, Dragonhawk. That's right. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. It's a Dragonhawk, Steven. Ginger Graves with the $5 super chat. No idea what kind of hawk it is, but it's a hawk, right? Like, it's not just an undercut. It's like all the way. Anyways, okay. Fish Pappy, wish I could have made it up yesterday. I wish you could have too. I wish Ginger could have made it. I wish Amber and Joseph could have made it. It would have been great. It was still great, but it would have been better. What else? Hair Live chat, SC Aquatics. Come on now. It's not a Hair Live chat. We're talking about how many times you feed your fish. But everybody does, I mean, we all feed our fish. That's the fun part, right, is feeding them. Sometimes that becomes a chore, though, because you're like, oh, I gotta go feed the fish. I don't know. What do you guys think? Morrison Family Farm, 3 times for my betta, so it does not eat shrimp or snails, and 1 to 2 times a day for my community tank. That's supposed to say community tank, so that they don't kill each other. Right, community tanks, you have to just plow the food in there. That's why they always end up with a snail problem. I have a lot of snail problems. Steven, hashtag auto feeders. Moonstone loves the pink. It's supposed to be purple. It's just fading. I need to dye it again. I think it's fading in kind of a cool way, though, because I got, like, I don't know, these little blonde streaks coming through because it's really fading. Brian Kennedy says, polypterus go crazy for beef heart only once a week, but sinking pellets once a day. I feed my polypterus Massivore Delight by Hikari. I used to feed them bloodworms and beef heart. And then I did a bunch of research about, like, terrestrial meat or whatever, protein versus aquatic protein. And I decided that that's something they wouldn't get in the wild. So I stopped feeding the beef heart and I kept feeding bloodworms, and then it was going to cost me $1 million in bloodworms to feed them because that platinum over there can eat like a ridiculous amount of food. So I switched them over to the Massivore Delight, and she's huge. It's ridiculous. Maria Z with the $4.99 super chat. Other than fry, you gotta fast the fish, right? Like, they need one day where they're not getting fed. Like, where they're back to, like, you know, I'm not just gonna sit here and become fat and not do anything. Comb over? Is that what we're calling it, a comb over? We can't call it that. Here, I'll put it in a ponytail. Does this help you? Ugh. See? Comb over. Oh my gosh. That's just horrible. Whatever. It's a mohawk, Steven. Per Zen comb over. I'm just gonna embrace it. Whatever. Per Zen, per Google. There, how's that? How do we feel about that? It's a little bit wonky. Whatever. Pebbling Creek Aquatics. I skip 1 day a week on most tanks. Yeah, I usually skip 1 day a week, and it's usually like the day of the week where I've just got so much to do that I don't have time to feed my fish. And that doesn't mean that I'm not spending time with my fish. It's probably because I have other things to do, and then I come home and I have water changes to do, and then I don't have time to feed my fish. Fish tank barn's in the house. What's up, fish tank barn? Per Google, per Steven. Y'all quit Googling. Stop the Google. Hashtag stop the Googling. Dragon Lair skips 2 days a week on average. See, I don't think that's bad. Fish tank barn skips 1 to 2 days a week. Yeah, see, they're not supposed to eat every day. Like, think about it. They have to go acquire their food. Their food has to. So now it's a Mo ponytail. Yeah, Mo ponytail. Whatever. Mo comb over. Oh my gosh. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they have to fight for their food. It's like a whole thing. Why are you asking fish people what hairstyles are called? I don't know, Jess. Hi, Jess. I don't know. I don't know what. I'm not hip like that. Fishy Fun 57. I fashed my fish too. This is a lot of things to eat in natural tank. When back was out, it was every other day, and I ended up with a ton of fries still. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's a ton of things they can eat in that tank. Like, all my tanks are like super natural, if you will. And they can eat stuff off the sides of the walls and tank and whatever. Like, there's always something in there. Joseph says, I like every other day unless we're talking about growing out or spawning, right? Unless you're specifically trying to get that fish to do a certain thing, or, right, like grow or make babies. There has to be some kind of break, I feel like. Amber says every day, twice a day, frag it more. Some people feed all their fish twice a day, 3 times a day. I'm a once a day with a skip day. Yeah, just fasts once a week, right? And if anybody's going in a bag at any point, everybody gets a skip day. Because I feel like I feel bad feeding a tank of fish that's right next to another tank of fish that's not getting fed. So like if I'm pulling Plecos the next day, instead of just skipping the Pleco tank, I skip everybody. Because I don't want to feed anybody in front of anybody else when they're not getting any food. Amber's down with the skip day. Skip day seems to be pretty popular amongst like larger scale fish keepers for sure. Or people with, I don't know, people who, I don't know, get real deep in it, I guess. Seems to me that most of them have a skip day. Unless, for one reason or another, the fish require something different. There's always that asterisk at the end. Fish Tank Barn says, when we used to have auctions, I'd stop feeding all the fish 2 days before, right? Because they do better fasted. The only caveat I have to fasting fish before shipping is autosynchronous. Don't fast autosynchronous before shipping. Autosynchronous should never be fasted. They just gotta eat, like, all the time. It's important. I feel the same way about that as Pam does about, what is it, her whiptail cats? Farlawellas, whatever, where they have to eat all the time. Ginger Graves does skip days. Move it, football head, right? It's my Hey Arnold cup. I love coffee mugs. Bob says, always take into account how the fish was fed prior to you taking over their care, a question most people don't ask. I usually ask that if I don't already know it. I want to know what they were eating beforehand, because if somebody was feeding something live food and then I come at it with a flake or a pellet or something, it's not going to eat. And the type of fish is weird too, like that knife fish. He didn't eat for like 2 days when I brought him home, but I had fed him every day at Aquatic Arts that I have worked there. So I knew he was eating. It wasn't like he was sick or something. So I was like, what is the deal? So I did a bunch of research. Apparently they don't, after you move them or whatever, they'll like stop eating for a couple days. So knowing your fish is a little bit part of it too. I'm a good fish mom. Thanks, Bob. I try. I got some scramps. See my scramp tank? I love this 50 low boy, by the way. If you ever want something to be able to fiddle with, where you don't have to like take the lid off every time and do this and do that and blah blah blah, 50 low boy. You can literally reach the bottom with tweezers. You don't have to get your hands wet, and you can just fiddle with it all day and like replant plants and mess with it. Zen says, howdy Pam. Is Pam Punchy Pants? There she is, Punchy Pants. What's up? What's up, Punchy Pants? Mine feeds every 3rd day, but then a lot. In that way, In the smallest killie fry, get good food at the time the parents can eat all they want and they're not attacking the fry. So you power feed every third day, like a lot. Ginger says my 5 rope fish are doing good and getting bigger. Woohoo! You got 5 of them now? Did you have 5 of them before? I feel like you had like 3. 5 is a good number. Just said, I've had fish, especially bettas, skip eating for a few days when they first get in a tank. Yeah. Sometimes they just gotta figure out where they're at, where they live, what they're doing, what life is about in this new world. Because you're essentially plunking them down into a new world. Can you imagine what that would be like? Like, you're in one world, and there's like a lot of people there. And it's like, ugh, horrible. And then you get put into a clear bag where you see all kinds of distorted images that you can't really understand because it's through the plastic, and you get like jostled around hardcore, and then you're just plunked down into another world. You don't know who's there. You don't know what the deal is. Can you imagine what that would be like? Think about what life's like for your fish sometimes. Just like, be the fish. Eric Bodrock. TM. Trademark. Joe Coffee, I feed every time they look at me with those hungry eyes, only like 3 or 4 times per hour. Yeah, that sounds about right. The blue Galaris would eat every 5 seconds if I let him. Joseph says there's 72 people watching and 25 likes, so maybe hit the like button. Yeah, if you're so inclined, please smash the like button. If you don't want to, it's okay. It tells YouTube that I did something. Lumpy dog, somewhere without other people. I'll take that a few days a week. Yeah. Fishy Fun 57. I have Moscow guppies outside and it gets down to 45 degrees Fahrenheit and a heater might get them a little higher than 60 at night. So you got a heater in your outside tub. I don't have a heater in my outside tub. I have guppies out there, mutt guppies, and it's getting to the point where it's getting a little chilly at night, but honestly, I feel like they can deal with it. Like, it's nature. Like, it gets cold at night. That's why they go down to the bottom and they sleep and their metabolism slows down. That's why you shouldn't feed your fish if it's cold out. Like, koi don't get fed during the winter type thing. I think they can handle it. Why not in Wyoming? Guilty feeder, power feeding. Hey, I feed too much. Don't get me wrong. If you look at my tanks, you'll notice a large snail population in every tank, and that is because I feed to the point where I know everybody got something to eat, and the snails take care of the rest. And I like snails, and they're fine, and like, I've got a 20 long that I'm staring at right now that probably has, I don't know, several thousand snails in it, and probably between the pair of parents and all of the generations of babies that are in there, maybe 60 bristlenose plecos, maybe like 60. And the filter barely runs and it has a bubbler on it. And it's clear as day. There's no problem there. Jess said she slowed down feeding when the AC was out just because it was tougher to keep the tanks cool without poop all over the place. Yeah? I think that would be a good idea if you ever had your, if you had your heat go out or whatever, or your AC. Slow down feeding. Maria Z says, since I'm bad and don't follow the rules, I'll ask, what's the $2,000 fish? Wait, what rules? There's no rules about it. I just want to be the first one to make a video of it. So I didn't let him bring the video in. Wait, did they say they were going to tell you like in a live stream and I'm not supposed to let the cat out of the bag about what it is or something? Somebody tell me if I'm going to let the cat out of the bag and then I'll tell you guys. Dog. That's enough. My goodness. Jeff Chambers says, my 1-year-old is starting to try and say fish now when he comes to the fish room. That's awesome. You gotta teach him all the Latin names. That's what I did with my kid. Bob said, oh, I wasn't supposed to tell Haley. Oh, yeah, it's a $2,000 mutt guppy. Lumpy dog. Horrible lines. It's got a nice tail. It's not a guppy. Nobody pays $2,000 for a guppy. Yeah, colony of guppies. But not one guppy. Oh. Yeah, supposedly, well, and 2K is like the wholesaler price, right? So that's not what it would be retail. It would be ridiculously more. It's not a stingray. Dragon Lair knows what it is. Yeah, if you were in Amber and Joseph's live stream earlier on JH Aquatics channel, then you would know that what it is. The bear's over there getting in the fridge. See that bear in the fridge? It's a bear in the fridge.
Your daughter. Cookie.
Joseph's, oh, cookie? We have cookies?
More.
Did you get me a cookie?
I got 3.
Good, I'm eating one. I got a cookie. Joseph says, I totally want one of those 50 low boys to be able to get my hands in it and mess with stem plants and stuff. Dude, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to put your hands in it, dude. Like, that's why I love this tank so much. So, like, this is a standard pair of tweezers. I can go all the way to the bottom and not get my hands wet. So I can sit here and tinker all day long, and the only thing that I have to clean is that pair of tweezers right there. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Not one guppy, a trio. Oh, I'm so silly. Yeah, $2,000 trio sounds nice. Tampa Tom's listening while culling shrimp. Good man. Ginger loves her 50 low boy. Isn't it the best tank ever? Oh, it's best tank ever. Best tank ever. Maria Z was in the pool. Ugh. Ugh. You missed it. I'm gonna have to tell everybody. I wonder what kind of crazy shell dweller for me to spend 2K on it. Yeah, I don't know. Amber needs to know. She says, message me. No, I'll tell you what it is. But you have to wait until I make a video of it to actually see it. Justin doesn't remember anything. No, it's not an arowana. No, I'll tell you. All you gotta do is just hold on. No, oh, copyright. I forget. What's up, 44 Mad Guy? Bob knows, but he forgot the full name. You would know. I'll even give you a hint. I have one, but it's a different color morph. Bobfish. It's a bobfish. Platinum Bashir. No. I have a Platinum Bashir. I still have that song stuck in head thingy. Yeah, I do. Lumpy dog. Let's not mess with it. Ooh, Bob Kaler, you're so good. Bob's on it. Now he remembers. It just clicked right in his head. Yeah, it's a gold ornatopinus. So, a gold ornate Bashir. Supposedly one of only 2 on the planet. Or in the recorded planet, I'm not really sure. But yeah. It's expensive, and I want to steal it and take it home, but they won't let me. I've tried several times. I told them that one day I'm just gonna disappear, and that fish is gonna disappear, and YouTube will never see me again. On with my polyep. Yeah. Yeah, so like $6,000 out the door. Yeah, that's right. So you guys got it because Matt couldn't help himself, right? No, we actually got it because it was like some kind of anniversary with us and one of our suppliers, and they happened to have it, and they sent it to us. Yes. According to man, yes. According to man. Yeah, no, I'm going to disappear with the thing because it's adorable. I am obsessed with it, whether it's worth $2,000 or worth $5,000 or worth $5. It's so adorable. I've never seen one before. I'm gonna have to fight my coworker to steal it. I can't switch it out for another one. One of only 2 in the world.
Yeah.
Bear.
They won't know.
Maria Z says, I'll help you escape if I can have Fry, if I can breed it. Oh, Lord knows, that genetic line, I don't know, we'd have to talk to Carrie from Science Gal Aquatics, but I have no idea what the genetics is in that. I've looked into the genetics for the Platinum Bashir, the Senegalis that I have breeding, and it's not looking good for me to get a Platinum out of it, because I'm breeding it with a regular one, and I don't know the lineage of either of them. What is the red plant in the front of the lowboy? This one? This one right here? Is that what we're talking about? What up, Rob93? We're talking about this plant right here. That one. Joseph, this plant? Yes, okay, that is Ludwigia olivace. And that's gorgeous. I sold a bunch of it this weekend. Yesterday. You missed out. I used to have the back of this tank, so from here all the way to here and all the way behind that rock used to be full of that stuff, but I pulled it all out. Peplin says Mike's breeding golden gars at Imperial Tropical. He might have some info for you. That's interesting. How's the breeding going? It's not great because I don't have any time to do anything in my fish room. My fish room has become keep the plants good, keep the water changes done, keep everybody fed and happy, and let nature bro, because I have work to do. So last week was just insanity. The kid is in school now, so she's got to be dropped off, picked up, homework, bath, you know, this, that, the other. I'm tired, but I gotta keep on trucking. Fish Whisperer Miles, how's everything going? How'd the plant swap come along? Hello, everyone. Well, hello. The trunk swap went really good. I think everybody had a really good time. I was really impressed with the turnout for how much we were actually able to advertise it, which was not enough because we would have had more people if we had like 2 more weeks out. There would have been a ton more people there, but it was still a really good turnout. And I think that's the way things are going in this world now, where it's going to have to be like a much looser, fluid situation instead of like you come in, you check in, you do this, you do that, we go in a room, we do the thing. I'm trying to figure out how to do an auction the same way. But yeah, it went really well. Bob says, Haley, who has my surprise? I believe Ed. I believe Ed has them. William says, any Bashir Fry survived this long? No. No. My problem is food. My problem with the puffers, the baby puffers, is food. I don't have enough of the food that I need. My problem with the baby Bashirs is I haven't figured out the correct food. It's a food situation. And with the halting of all of my events where I obtain glorious new things to experiment with and grasp information from the elders of my fish tank community, it's all ceased to happen, so I have no outlet for... I did freshwater rotifers fish tank barn, but I can't produce enough green water to produce enough rotifers for what I need. I need like an entire shot glass of these things a day. I need to go into mass production mode of that stuff, and I have not had the time or fundage to put towards that. So it is kind of in a holding pattern. They still breed. If I pulled the eggs, I could still hatch all of them out. I'm not pulling the eggs at the moment because there's no point, because why hatch something just to watch it starve? Because I figured out all the problems with the housing of them and the water change schedule and all of that and the yield from hatching them, but I can't produce enough food. It's all a food situation, which I would have already fixed had I been able to go to mass club meetings and gather all the different little types of food to run mass quantities of experiments. But thank you, mass shutdown, for ruining my entire summer's worth of travel. But whatever. I'm just rolling with it at this point. Let's see. Fundage, right? Fundage, G-Rare. 44 Mad Guy said, yep, we're heading towards a new normal and no one's going to like it. Right, I've embraced that. There is nothing, we are not going back to what we were doing before. Like, whether you're pro-mask, anti-mask, whatever your deal is, whatever your opinion, everyone's entitled to their own. Nobody cares about yours, generally speaking. So, I don't know why anybody would care about mine, but I feel like we're not going back to normal, so we have to adapt. So, fish tank swaps in the parking lot. If we have to be outside to be around each other, let's go be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do the things and try to do it the new norm instead of just going, well, we'll wait until it's normal again. That's not gonna happen. We gotta do stuff. I can't stay in my house. I gotta do a million things. We gotta adapt. We gotta adapt our lives. We gotta adapt all of it. Let's see. Danikin in 30 minutes. Danikin's stream starts in 30 minutes. Right, outdoor swaps in nice weather at parks with campsites. That would work. I am, yeah, there's Bear in the background. I am a fan of anything. Anything you can pull off. Bob says it concerned me seeing so many unmasked faces there. What do you do? Like, I don't know. I don't know about the whole thing. I feel like I'm already OCD enough that I know I haven't touched things and then put my hands in my mouth or on my face. Like, I'm OCD. I'm already quarantined, like, from the rest of the world. I can't... I've been doing it for years. Now I got an eye twitch. Do you see that? Oh, that's the tiredness just setting in. Oh, because I worked all day today. Paige says hi. Hi, Paige. I love you. I got an eye twitch from the tiredness. Do you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it. Oh, it's horrible. You can only control you. Right. If you're... I don't know. I don't have opinions. I try not to. Shut up, Bear. I try not to. Just gets me in trouble. Oh, eye twitch won't stop. Stop. I just put my finger on it. I'll stop it, right? Ginger says, I wish I could work from home. Retail pharmacy doesn't work that way, sadly. No, you can't really have people come into your house to pick up their prescriptions. That turns you into a different kind of retail pharmacy. Yeah, Bear couldn't handle that one. That was a little too much for him. I got it. It stopped. Thank you. Thank you, Eyeball, for functioning properly. It's the magic of coffee. Coffee stops eye twitch.
Never shut up.
Fishy Funds thinks the news is spreading fear. Do what's right for you personally, right? I mean, I don't like to tell anybody how to live their life. So if you are concerned, I implore you to wear a mask. If you are ambivalent, maybe wear a mask. If you got a strong opinion otherwise, don't touch people. Do what you want, boo-boo, but don't touch people. That's, you know, respect the bubble. I think, who was it? Patrick Swayze said it best. This is my dance space. This is your dance space. Stay in your dance space. Yeah, Joseph, you're cut off from everything for like 3 days. Paige loves my Hey Arnold cup. Isn't it cute? Oh, so funny. Right? Just no touchy. Just don't touch other human beings. And don't touch your mouth. And stay in your dance space. Control your fluids. Also, hashtag control your fluids. I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. Apparently it's difficult. Alien World Aquatics. I just go to CVS and give random people high fives. That sounds like a bad idea, but like live your life, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna join you. Actually, that's a lie. I would film it and I would put it on YouTube. Like, random dude goes to CVS and gives high fives in the middle of a pandemic. That'd be great, right? Can I say that word without getting demonetized? Hello? Hello. Okay. YouTube's not listening. My daughter has a mask that says stay. Yeah, my kid has to wear a mask at school. Like, if a kindergartner can do it, anybody can do it. But also, if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to make you do it. I have time to make people do things. Houston started issuing citations if people aren't wearing masks, any police gatherings, any public gatherings, even walking trails and parks, so check your local laws. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Keep your PBFs to yourself, right? See you later, Alien World Aquatics. I love you, Paige. I love you.
What?
Somebody's way up north. I don't know. Oh, they're not letting people have fun. I don't know. The whole thing's crazy. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad. What were we talking about? Oh, how many times do you feed your fish in a day? I think we covered most of that, didn't we? Do we have anything else to touch on that subject? Because it's not really a big... I tried to keep the topic simple because I knew we weren't going to end up talking about that anyways. So I kept it loose. The Salty Reef, what's up? I generally just have my bandana around my neck now, and anytime any person is near me, I pull it up. If I'm not near a person, I'm gonna take it off. Like that's my MO. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know. What's up, Candy? Candy Overhauls is here. Welcome, Mod God. How's my work hours nowadays? Oh, let's see. 8 to 2:30. Then I gotta pick up the kid, and then I work at home. Get her in bed, get her to school. No, Bear gets her to school in the morning because he's on nights now with the school. And then I come home and I pick her up at night. It's crazy. And then this weekend we had a import, we had a club meeting, and we had a trunk swap. I'm tired. Dwayne Kitchell, oh my gosh. There he is. Where have you been, sir? Excuse me, Dwayne. Hello. I love you, and where have you been? That's mostly scolding, but also where are you? Where have you been? I love you. Dwayne Kitchell, everyone. Can we get a round of applause? Taking care of your wife. Ah, okay, good excuse. You win. You win. But I also love you, and I'm glad you're here. Because I've missed your sweet, sweet face. And all of your sweet, sweet knowledge. Look at that. Candy comes in, and then Dwayne shows up, and just everybody's here. Candy, you bring good vibes. Welcome to the Good Vibes, brought to you by Mod God Candy Overhauls. Hashtag OG Squad. Let's see. Right. Woman's work is never done, Lisa. Hashtag truth. Yay! That's awesome, Dwayne. Dwayne's wife got her PET scan back yesterday, and she is cancer-free after her first round of chemo. Praise whoever you praise. That's awesome. You heard it here first. That's super awesome. Okay, I'm super excited about that. You can't tell because I'm tired. But it's awesome. Everybody sound off. Wish Dwayne all of the awesomeness and prayers or whatever you wish. All that stuff. That's insane. That's awesome. What's in the tank, Haley? Mixed shrimp, plants, snails. You got it. Mixed neocaridinias, plants, and snails. All the snails. Pam? Pam, what have you been doing? Just hanging out? Oh no, Dwayne, you hijack my stream however you need to, and I love you, sir. Well, I will sit here quietly and just read all the congrats, Dwayne. Awesome. I love it. You're OG squad, Dwayne. You top priority. Okay? I have priorities. And like being a good YouTuber is like third, fourth, seventh, 111th. Being a good friend, priority number 2. Being a good mom and wife, priority number 1. Sometimes not so great. It's whatever. You're amazing, Dwayne. Don't talk crap about my friend. That's not nice. Lumpy Dog was thinking about you this morning listening to the Beatles. That's sweet. What is up, Mikey? Mile High Plecos is here. What's up, dude? I got a Pleco. Did you see my giant Pleco? I can show you my giant Pleco. You want to know what it is so that you know if you want to see it or not, Mikey? Trevor! It's a albino royal sailfin. Do you want to see it? Okay, how much time we got left? We got time. I'll show you. I gotta show it to you. Hang on. Hang on, meow. Don't look at my kitchen because it's horrible. Okay. There it is. It's pooping. That's fun, right? Look at that. Boom. What do we think of this poop monster? I can't hold the camera because I'm tired and I've had 3 cups of coffee. He's big, though. Huge. Huge dude. That's the 40 breeder. What do we think? Do I get to be in the Pleco club now? He's gonna be a monster. Yeah, if I get him that 125 that I've got in Lucas's storage unit. Then he'll be a monster. If not, he's gonna be like, ugh, I don't want to be in this 40 breeder anymore. What is that? It's an albino royal sailfin. He's, hang on, I didn't mess with the orientation. Don't yell at me, phone. He's right there. And then that's hang on. Can you guys even see that Pleco? There's a snowball Pleco in there. I doubt it. It's in there. It's my regular ornate Bashir. Oh, but that dude's cool. Or just a small hand and a normal Pleco. Yeah, that's possible. Lucas has the 240 that needs fixing. That's right. Yeah, that's right. There's a shrimp tank. Shrimps. All the shrimps. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, the puffers are fighting. No fighting. Oh. Am I planning on pairing him? I don't know where I would find another one of those Plecos that I could afford. You need some snails candy? Because I have a billion of them. Need some puffer food? I can probably send you some puffer food. I tend to have a lot of snails. Like, I mean, you know, don't tell people, but like, here, look at this. Snails. These are snails. Lots and lots of snails. And, snails. Lots and lots of snails. And a giant, fat, almost obese platinum Bashir that won't stop eating. Hey, come here. Chunky. Oh no, you're just gonna be jacking around over there making a mess? That's so nice of you. How nice you are. What are you doing, silly fish? He's back there, hiding like a silly fish. Come here. She's like, I already ate today. What do you want? Fish fun. Oh my. Here I was worried about my snail population. Oh no. No, I got snails for days. Snails for days. Snails up there. Snails are good for stuff and things. Got a few snails in there. Snails down there. There's some snails over there. I dropped the pH in that tank, and it seems like the snails didn't like it. I'm not sure. Anywho, wow. Oh, what else happened? My Malaysian trumpets and ram's horns died in the heat wave during shipment. Oh, that stinks. pH drop will kill snails. Well, that's what probably happened to those snails over there, Candy, because I was trying to trigger those splash tetras into spawning, and I dumped like a ridiculous amount of catappa leaves in there, and it turned into iced tea, because that's what happens. And yeah. Dwayne says throw some eggshells in for their calcium. Yeah, did you see their shells are starting to look bad? I actually use that as a canary and minefield in my fish room, so I will pay attention to the snail population, and when the shells start to look like that, I know that the snails have not only gotten to a population where they are using up more of the minerals than my water change is replacing. So generally my water change can replace all the minerals that the snails use up by creating their shells. But when the snail population hits a certain point, their shells start to deteriorate, because even though I'm doing the water change, there's more snails than there are minerals replaced during the water change. So when I see that, that's when I pull like a bunch of snails, and I do like a 300 snails free, come get them today, they're already bagged up type thing. And I pull as many snails as I can out of that tank, and I let it reset itself. Canary in a minefield, is that what I said? Canary in a coal mine. I'm tired, Zen Ginger. See what I can't. I don't. Ugh. Canary in a coal mine. Canary in a minefield. Oh, what's wrong with me? So many things. Shorter list. What's not wrong? Jess uses fruit-flavored Tums for calcium for snails and shrimp. You want to know what's funny? I did a science fair project in 5th grade about how to boost your fish's immune system during transport between the pet store and your house. And we use Tums because it has calcium carbonate in it. Lots of feathers? Oh yeah. Well, not if it was snails though. Canary in a coal mine. Canary in a minefield. Who says things like that? Minefield was funnier. No, what was funnier is that I said that, it didn't even register that I said something dumb. Whatever. Bob says Dharma feels kicked to the curb. She asked for snails almost an hour ago. I'll get you some snails, Bob. I can get some people some snails. Jess uses generic Tums, not name brand, yeah. Dwayne says more coffee, I agree. Peplin Creek uses Wonder Shells. I've been using Wonder Shells at work to boost the shrimp's ability to molt. Because I think they're having molting problems. Don't the Shadentai like ram's horns? They do, but I make more ram's horns than they can eat. Oh yeah, 100%. I definitely outgrow those puffers in snails. Joe needs some snails. Maybe I need to put some snails on my website. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to sell them as puffer food though, because I want to pull the ones that have like the not so great shells, like the B grade if you will, and just sell them as puffer food so I can sell them dirt cheap. And just have you guys basically pay shipping. Fish keeping is a minefield in many ways. Yes, many ways. Sean got his AC heater installed today. So, gotta wait for the AC tech to come charge it, and then electrical will be 100% done. Woohoo! Oh, Lady LRB is lurking via Lucas's computer. Yay! Means that I am being broadcast in the Brett's garage. Woohoo! Been missing what's up on the basement pond. Yeah, that's not happening at the moment. That got pushed back with all the other nonsense that happened this year, and there's so many things that just have not happened this year, and I keep preparing and anticipating for things to happen, and then they don't happen.
Nice.
And so I'm making things happen by myself. Because things have to happen. I can't exist in a world where just things don't happen. Like, I keep thinking back to this book that I read one time. It was like some kind of fan fiction, like online. I used to read like where there's like websites where people can post like short stories that they wrote and books that they wrote. And I read this one time that was about a world where basically it was almost like, what is that, Game Over? Movie, book, whichever you want to think of it as, where they're basically online all the time. But this one was like all the time. Like, you could not go out in the streets. Or, like, and no one could touch each other. And it was like, because, craziness. And I can't live in that world. Like, I need to be able to high five people and love people. Anyways. I'm doing a great job. Well, thanks, Sarah. You're doing a great job, too. Oh, Sean broke his toe. Haley and the gang. I have 5 pea poppers and a 29-gallon. They've been together for a couple years. I got one shipped to me by mistake. What? No, scrolled. It's finally big enough to go with the others. Should I? Yeah, just do it after you feed them. That way nobody's like, oh, food, right? When you dump them in. No one can touch each other. What are they all married? Funny, Lumpy Dog. You got funny husband jokes, don't you? That's funny. Tampa Tom has switched from calling shrimp to changing water. Still listening. We see you, Tampa Tom. We see you. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ed and James definitely bought out the sale. They definitely bought a lot of stuff. Hopefully they make a video about it. 1,500 gallons worth of glass tanks. Yes, John. I love that. Makes me happy when people say, when I say, how many tanks do you have? And they tell me by the gallon count, not the tank count, because they've gotten to that point. They're like, it's this many gallons so far. Yeah, that's a nice amount of tanks, John. Or it's one super impressive tank. Yeah, Sarah's been working from home and working on fish tanks and being just a general baller, haven't you, Sarah? She is. Are you gonna sing, Bear? Oh, okay. $1 per gallon, mostly 20 longs. You've got 1,500 gallons worth of 20 longs. Somebody do the math. How many tanks is that? How many tanks is that? Somebody do the math. We're gonna talk, John. I'm just gonna do a blooper reel of Bear commentary where he thinks I'm talking to him. He answers my question. Don't correct me, just do the math. 75, 20 longs. That's a lot of 20 longs. You got 55 half price, that's pretty good. Thank you, Candy and John, for doing math for me because I don't math. Now he's making fun of my high school. Stay tuned. 2 weeks from now, where we'll have the footage of me killing the bear alive. Oh, how much time we got left? 6 minutes? 5 minutes? Somebody give me a countdown. Who's next, by the way? 9 o'clock? Who's at 9? I forget. Can you feed bear to the snails? I doubt it. I mean, if I let them get like real, like.
Oh, that eats snails.
No, they're talking about me feeding you to the snails.
Oh, that was taking a long time. They're still trying to eat.
Yeah, that's not going to be an efficient way to get rid of a body.
It's crabs or gators.
Or tigers, apparently.
Tigers and bears.
Feed the bear to a bear? How ironic would that be? Isn't it ironic? Fish Whisperer Miles. Howdy. Bear hunting, right? Sarah says, I love how you openly tell the bear the plan. I'm like, that's not the plan.
This is the first time we put together. Did you tell me to put a insurance plan on me, but year after year?
No, I generally don't tell a lot of people about the insurance plan so that when I need to use it, I will actually get it. What else, guys? What else do we got to talk about? Oh, coupon code. We got 5 minutes here. Let's talk coupon codes. So I now have a coupon code for aquatic arts, so that you guys can get money off of orders that you buy from aquatic arts. So one time you can use the code Oddball15, and it's all capital letters. And I put them down in the description, like I did a YouTube thing, and I put something in the description below. So Oddball15 gets you 15% off your whole order, and Oddball10 you can use over and over again. You can only use the 15% one once, and then you can use the 10% one as many times as you want. So it's Oddball15 or Oddball10, all capital letters, and they're going to track those coupon codes to see how many sales happened because I said that. So Zen Ginger just linked us to the Aquatic Arts website. There'll be a bunch more new stuff going on there probably next week because we just got our import in on Thursday. So anything that's healthy will go up next week. Anything that's still being quarantined will go up after that once it's healthy. Most things actually from this shipment were really, really nice though. We had very few problems. So yeah. If you're looking for something, aquaticarts.com, use code Oddball15, use it one time, and then if you need to order something again, use Oddball10 for 15 or 10% off of your entire order. Did I do that right? Is that how you do an ad on YouTube? Am I doing this right? Hello? Okay, I don't know. They got some cool stuff. We got these gold Denison barbs, you guys. I can't get over how cool they are. They're big. And they're gold, and they have like different patterns on them. So like some of them have more black on them, some of them have more red on them. Really cool. Ginger says I need more money. You and me both, woman. You and me both. Peplin says if we use this code, you should get a cut of the sales. Just saying. I think that's something that they're talking about. I just wanted a code for you guys so that they could, like, see if me talking about them was doing anything for sales, I guess. I don't know. I'm good at selling things that are good. So, like, if you put me, like, in front of people, but, like, on here, I'm just like, if you need some stuff, buy it. Like, I'm not going to force you to buy some stuff, but they have some cool stuff. I definitely recommend buying some cool stuff. I also recommend Aquabid, but aquaticarts.com. How's that for a plug? Did I do it right? I don't know. Probably not. What was the $2,000 fish you showed Ed and James? Mr. Fish Sir wants to know. Okay, so I'm going to say it one more time. And then you're not going to know anything about it until I make a video of it because I love it. It is a golden ornatopinus. So it's a golden ornate Bashir. Yeah, Get Gills is good too, Bob. Yeah, I put the coupon code in the video description, Jess. I'm good at, not a lot of things, but I'm good at, I did that. It helps me because it proves to them that, like, I'm an actual YouTuber. Like, I keep trying to explain to them, like, I'm an actual YouTuber. I do YouTube things, like, we can do some things. And I'm trying to prove a point. Order some stuff. Use my coupon code. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Meow Aquatics says I placed an order with them yesterday. I'll use your code next time. You can email them at info@aquaticarts and tell them to put that code on your order if it hasn't shipped yet. That will be fun for them. Dwayne says you're famous. Yeah, right. I am not famous, but you know, I try to do some things. I'm definitely not famous. There's definitely a fly here. But don't they know who I am, Dwayne? Don't they know? I don't think they know. Whatever. I know who I am. That's all that matters. Right, Dwayne? At least I'm trying, right? Hashtag Gold Bashir. Hashtag Snails. Correct, Snails. Just said, well, I didn't see it. I tried to check out. I probably didn't look in the right place. Yeah, there's a coupon code somewhere. Yeah, Secret History Living in Your Aquarium has a coupon code too. That's how they track what happens with him, whatever. Tiffany says I ordered from Aquatic Arts a few times. Always had good experience getting cool fish and catfish from them. Yeah, they always have cool stuff. The guy that orders everything, Matt, he can't help himself. If there's something cool on the list, he will order it. Like right now we have these vampire crabs that just came in. So they're like mostly terrestrial crabs. Like you basically just have to keep them wet. Like in a wet, like moist environment. And they're the brightest crazy colors ever. Those are supposed to be going up on the website soon. So if you order any of those, coupon code, oddball.com, blah, 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 whatever. Who's live right now? Danikin. I'm going to shut up so Danikin can go live. Stop talking about my coupon codes and my nonsense. So if you're not already, hit subscribe button. Subscribe, like, whatever, comment. Tell me how many times a day you feed your fish. I feed mine once a day. Let me know. Let me know how many times you feed yours. I got to go. Dansley, see you later. Love you, dog. Everybody. Tom Patterson, 44 Mega, all you people, all you lovely people, I love you, live your best life, and do something fishy, or whatever. Live your best life, people, I love you, bye.